the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Coming out with it, it's Farrell. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
Tosses it incomplete. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Ducks offense has its first opportunity of the day. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just... wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to...
There he goes! Running through contact. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. He tries to take the top off. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Under fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, they give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds the tight end. And they're able to get him down. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got his man. Touchdown, Oregon. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it to the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Porter. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Stone. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
To the air on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Stone. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Albright. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Porter. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Surging forward on the sneak. Never a doubt. Going for it on 4th and goal. Try to march their way in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The Ducks are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. From the gun, he leads it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
The Ducks will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the returner will be dragged down. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Looking to throw it, Stone. Immediately fires to the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He splits the uprights. That'll close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Right back to the well. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. Get as far as you can, and then get down. Don't take that hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Ducks get enough to move the chains.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Just inside the red zone. First and 10 from the 19. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Snags it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Moore to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Turning it on. Steps down at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Rides the back and leaves it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it, and he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Brown and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Finds his man. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
No, there's no doubt, Reese, and he took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays, but when it's not there, be smart, Don't put the ball in harm's way.
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Stone. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Well, that toe tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man. There was nowhere for that receiver to go except get 1 foot down and get out.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Albright. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Albright. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He wants to throw it again. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Powers through the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Stone. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He'll pull it down.
It makes it really tough on a defense when you got a dynamic quarterback that you can roll out. You bootleg him to the right here. The defense has to now recover quickly, chase the guy out there. Oh, wait, I still got to cover wide receivers down the field. I still got to cover other guys and try to get this guy on the ground.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Back to pass on second down. Here's the pressure. He's got it. Crosses the 45. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fake.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Good pick up a little bit. sticks.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation. And
oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Stone. He caught it. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the comeback is on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy. Him do the rest.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you...
Makes the grab on the left side. Finds some room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you've got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to pass. It's Stone. Get it out on the screen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete in the middle. There he goes. Touchdown, Northwestern. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cincinnati is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Desmond Ridder should never be counted out of any game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Hughes. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore will throw. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hughes.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have...
Breaks into the open. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ducks! Fitted in the window for the score. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the two.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Stone. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Working the middle, it's complete. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball a different way.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football. Finding that connection, I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He'll pull it on the read. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Got a man. It's Benson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
The give out of the gun. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.